Former sports agent Molly Fletcher spent almost 2 decades representing more than 300 of sports' biggest names before becoming a keynote speaker and author. Her new book is called Dynamic Drive, the purpose-fueled formula for sustainable success. So she shares her secrets to finding and maintaining drive to achieve your goals. Molly Fletcher, we're very glad to see you this morning.
It's awesome
Great to have you.
to be with you.
I love how your book opened because you had gotten a bad grade and your mother said to you, your mother, clearly a truth teller,
Yes.
said, Molly, you could do better. In fact, you could be great.
She did.
And that set you on a path to say, okay, I can do this.
Right. I mean, essentially, she said, she spoke truth into me, as you said, and then she followed it with, Gayle, let me tell you something, Molly, something's got to give. What's it going to be? Tennis, grades, or, you know, the academic component of it? She said, something's got to give. What's it going to be?
But then this is the thing that caught me in the book where you said you thought everybody, based on what your mom had said, you thought everybody woke up every day and strived to be better. And then you realized that is not the case, based on the work that you do.
I did, and I spent almost 20 years as a sports agent and now as a speaker, but I really thought people woke up every day to get better. And in part, what my mom sent me on a journey to is this idea of dynamic drive, this concept of dynamic drive, which essentially is aligning our purpose, living in a way, aligning our life and our purpose in life with our actions.
Yeah.
Dynamic means constant change or progress.
Yeah.
And so when we put those together, it's about saying, what is our purpose? How can we align it with a process and in turn make progress?
You know, the sports component here, I think, is really key because talent is everywhere, but drive is not. Realized talent is not, right?
Totally.
And the thing about athletes is it's not always the most physically gifted that achieves the most. And you talk about this next play mentality for overcoming failure. Can you just detail that for us?
Yeah, and Gayle and I were talking, I mean, failure's feedback. No is just feedback. It's an opportunity to get really, really curious, which is one of the keys I talk about in the book, to get really, really curious and unlock, what do I need to change? What do I need to do better? And so I break down something, I call it TMR, which is Total Mindset Reset, which is recognizing sort of what is the gap? What is maybe the negative self-talk I'm telling myself? How do I need to reframe that to take me where I want to go? And then how do I reinforce it? Because we need a next play mindset, be it in business or in life. We have tough days.
Yeah.
We got to reset quickly and show back up.
Yeah, and on the other side of failure, there is success. And oftentimes we might find these pockets of success. But what that does is it puts us in a place of complacency. And we can fall and get so comfortable in there because it seems like the sweetest spot that we have. But there's a complacency epidemic that you speak about.
Yes.
How do you kind of talk to people about finding their way out of that complacency space?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, you know, essentially we have moments in our lives where we have internal negative self-talk potentially, right? We have 70,000 automatic thoughts a day. So
70,000?
70,000 automatic thoughts a day.
They shape who we are.
100%. And that changes the way we show up. And so essentially we have to pull back and say, how do we reframe those thoughts to be the kinds of thoughts that are helping us be the best version of ourselves as a wife or a mother or a leader? And so we have to reframe those. And what's interesting, as a sports agent, I saw what the world sees is these moments of achievement. They see athletes achieve, hoist trophies, but what I saw is everything in between. The recovery and what happens after they achieve, which, to your point, Nate, they can become complacent if they're not living in a dynamic drive, which is this pursuit of better.
Yeah, you say we're all 1 point away from failing when we live in complacency. But you said it's not so much about the achievement, it's also about the fulfillment in your life.
That's what this book is about.
Exactly.
It's about how, that's what we want. We want to be fulfilled. We want to be joyful.
We
know that achievement, it's temporary.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's fleeting.
It's fleeting. It's temporary. And so if we have goals in our lives and things that we want to pursue, what's next after you achieve if all you're focusing on achievement? So this is a process. It's a formula for better.
Molly Fletcher, thank you so much. The name of the book, Dynamic Drive, is on sale now.